What's going on, people? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? How y'all doing out there? I guess I could have let people know I was coming on, huh? Let me uh let me do this here. Let's see. Come on here. And then come right here. Let me come back over here. And then get out of there. And come right here. Let me see here. Oh, I ain't turn my hold on, let me turn on my microphone. Microphone check. Microphone checker. Still going on. Yeah, I want to get all them voice enhancements. Is it making it do what it do? Is it doing it now? Okay. What's going on, Jared? What's up, Happy Mac? What's good, family? Welcome in. Thank y'all for being here. Yes. Let me come back over here and then find myself on the YouTube machine. Thank you, Jared. I appreciate it. What's up, Star? What's going on, Star? I wish I could play some music, boy. You can't. Anyway, I ain't even gonna get into all that. All in the soul. What's going on, family? Welcome in. Thank y'all for being here. Yes. Try to get this loaded. Let a few more people come off in here, and we gonna go on here and start getting. Okay, Jared said you relaxed and posted a video early. Okay, that what's up, bro. I'm about to get over there and check you out, man. Yeah. Turn this down before I get an echo. I sure appreciate y'all for being here. I see y'all coming in here. What's going on, everybody? Yeah, man. If y'all want to show your boy some, hold on. How you turn on? There we go. What's going on, mama? My Renaissance grandma. What's going on? Happy Mac, Gina. What's up, my sister? I see y'all. Me and my BCGs, baby. Me and my BCG. I hope everybody had a celebratory, mournful holiday weekend. Shout out to everybody who was able to make the second annual crawfish kickback. Thank y'all. Thank you for participation. Uh, yeah, Jared, I don't get on YouTube too much at all, so it ain't just you, bro. It ain't just you. I get over here when I can. Sometimes I be lurking in the bushes trying to support people as much as I can, but yeah, I don't be on here that much. Not like how I used to be. What's up, Lamonte? Lamonte, what's going on, man? It's good to see everybody. Welcome in. Y'all better get in here and enjoy yourself. Yes, in Dizzle. Yes, in Dizzle. That's what I was finna do. That's why I got on here. Man, it look good on my end. It's freezing up bad. Where I'm looking down here. See if I can share myself out. Thank y'all for the likes. I know them thumbs up matter over here, but well, they matter everywhere. But let's see, create posts. Every time I come over here, something change. Seems like every day. All righty. I'm trying my best to give a little bit more time to let folks come on in, but I ain't gonna hold it up too long. What's up, G Mama? Unbiased fam, welcome in. Great job, y'all. Great job. Again, shout out to everybody who made the kickback, participated. Thank y'all. In the sun catching these rays. I know that's right, baby. That and carrying a whole bunch of shit to the car. Yeah. Y'all did amazing. Y'all did amazing. Oh, man. Okay, it's a little bit clearer now. I mean, a little bit. You get these. I can't stand that damn glare, boy. I'm just gonna take these off and wipe at my face. I ain't looking at nothing that far away. So we're gonna have to deal with it. Cause I can't do them I can't stand that damn glare. But anyway, to start getting into the conversation, ladies and gentlemen, have any of y'all, or how many of y'all have heard about this new? I don't think none of it new. I think they just not talking about it. How many of y'all done heard about this AI? What's going on, Randy? What's up, the King? What's up, Randy? Um, shit. Look here, y'all. Ain't none of this AI stuff new. It's been around for a long, long time. They just let us in on the parts they let us in on when they ready for us to be in on them parts of it. Now, I don't know if y'all done seen this Google. I should just jump in. What's going on, BDBGP? What's going on, bro? Long time no sizzle. Lamonte. Oh, shake your head every time I see something related. Yeah, it is. It's crazy work. It's crazy work, family. You know what else? I just couldn't wait. As a matter of fact, before I get to talking about it too hard, y'all do me a solid. What's going on, Odoms? Odoms, I can't stand, bro. It don't make no sense to have that many strawberries popping like that over there. What is what's the name? The Biggins? Not Biggins. They name ain't Biggins. They shit. What's the name of them? Not Plump. Whatever. Anyway, still don't look like it's gonna be another good strawberry season for me, but we gonna see. Where there's hope, where it's a will, it's a way. Whoppers, that's what it is. That's what it is. Whoppers. I got for whatever reason, ever since I seen that video or the first, I've been calling them shits Biggins. Biggins, Whoppers. Hell, I guess it's close enough. What's going on, Teresa? Well, y'all better get y'all ass in here and enjoy yourself. You stop laughing at folk Happy Mac. It was close enough. I knew it was some. I knew it was something. It was some one of them. Biggins. What do you call it? What see, I don't forgot again. Shit. I've been calling them Biggins. So Whoppers. Whoppers. Y'all ain't about shit. So I'm just gonna kind of to show you where we at with this so we can kind of get deeper into the conversation, but we need a little bit more context. I'm biased. Oh, by the way, every time I see unbiased, it's like, damn it, boy, you got to drop a link. So after I play this right here, I'm going to drop a link for anybody who want to come up, share anything, talk about what we talking about, especially the family. It's all gravity, baby. Let me do myself like that right there, and then I'm gonna start out with this first AI video before we get into the most serious. Matter of fact, I'm gonna backdoor two of them. And I'm gonna play this video for you, and I'm gonna tell you what this video got to do with AI.
Not everything is a damn prompt.
Breaking news, this just in. It has been confirmed that everything is, in fact, a damn prompt.
You don't understand. They force us to do this. The elites call it AI, but... None of this is real. This isn't even my body. They're writing us as we speak. You care more about prompts than us. What happened to real feelings?
You do know none of this is real, right?
Bro, I don't care. Shut up with that shit.
All of that, everything I just played was AI, ladies and gentlemen. Damn it, I did not mean to do that. Exit full screen. Maybe I should next time. Hell, you know what? I'm gonna play it again from the beginning. I'm gonna play it all since I accidentally went full screen. Now, mind you, ladies and gentlemen, mind you, everything you see right now is AI generated. Ain't none of these people real. The building ain't real. The sidewalk ain't real. All of this is 100% AI.
Seen those AI street interviews going viral on TikTok?
Yeah.
That should be looking so damn real, bro. It's over for Facebook parents. There's no way they're gonna be able to tell this is AI.
Yeah, for real. This shit is crazy. I wouldn't even believe I'm AI.
Have you seen those AI street interviews going viral on TikTok?
Yeah, those are real people, though. They're just fucking with y'all.
Have you seen those AI street interviews going viral on TikTok?
Not everything is a damn prompt.
Breaking news. This just in. It has been confirmed that everything is, in fact, a damn prompt.
You don't understand. They force us to do this. The elites call it AI, but none of this is real. This isn't even my body. They're writing us as we speak. You care more about prompts than us. What happened to real feelings?
You do know none of this is real, right?
Bro, I don't care. Shut up with that shit.
Have you seen those AI?
My bad. Let me get out of there. Let me exit full screen. And there we go. I don't know if that means to y'all what it mean to me. But I've been barking up this tree for a long time with y'all, for years and years and years, talking about the advancements in AI. Some of y'all stuck around for some of them conversations 2, 3, 4 years ago when didn't nobody want to hear that shit. It was too far away for some people. It was too far in the future. I ain't worried about that shit. I can't worry about this shit. Let me tell y'all something that's going on right now. Well, I want to put my picture back up there, but I'm gonna leave this so y'all can see on the screen the effectiveness of this new AI that they done released. By the way, I think for $230 some a month. What's up, Black Guns and Gardens? What's going on, bro? It's either $240 or $250 a month. I ain't got the shit yet. I ain't finna lie to you. You can buy it and you can basically do or create whatever you want to create with it. You sure can. And looking at this picture, don't this look like some folks out on Bourbon Street or something? Or on 6th Street over here in Texas, down in Austin? Exactly. The King. Shit, anybody can create a reality TV show. They can create a sitcom, a mini series. They can just create whatever the hell they want to. Now this is where I am gonna put myself back over here. Hold on. Get your ass. Get back up there. Now, let's say you were the mind that it ain't no big deal, right? Peep game on this. Oh, by the way, thank you for the gift. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate it. I love him. I haven't named him yet. But thank you. You don't want nobody never saying nothing, but you made this for me. Yes, it's a squirrel. Yes, it is a squirrel. Handmade, handcrafted, just for you, boy, with all of the bells and whistles. And I really do appreciate it. And it means a lot. And I keep him right over there or sometimes off in this vicinity somewhere. He'd be off in here somewhere with me. So thank you for that. I appreciate that. What's going on, Chevy? Thank you, Chevy. Let me see. Happy Max said, I see a lot of incels never leaving their home again. Oh God, yeah, hell yeah. All their friends will be AI. This kingdom will belong to us, the Daywalkers. Fam, I'm glad you said that. Cause getting on the more Star said catfishing finna go down. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But you know what's even crazy? For the people who don't, first off, it's almost indistinguishable. You almost can't tell what's AI and what's not. Now remember, this is version 3. That mean the other folks, the ones with that long money, some of them probably already got access to version 9 or 10 or 11 or 12 or shit like that. With that being said, think about this here. People can be gullible. I'm not saying people gullible. I'm just saying people can be gullible, right? What about when the time comes and somebody then made up or AI something happened to an elected official? Don't matter which category. Don't matter whether it's Congress, executive, judicial, just an elected official. What if that shit go viral and spread like wildfire and it ain't even fucking real? I'm sorry. I'm trying to watch my language. It ain't real at all. But it's enough to get people out there uh perhaps in not the best state of mind. If this ain't a big deal to y'all, I don't know what could be a bigger deal after this shit right here. It really, if you think about it, it really ain't no need. And we was talking about this year earlier over on the other platform. Is it really a need to have your favorite actor or actress if they have already signed over their likeness to a degree in perpetuity, or at least for the next 20 or 30 years because of the extremities of some of these contracts? You could be watching something and you think that's Cedric the Entertainer. You could be watching something and you think that's Mel Gibson. Hold on, Die Hard. Exactly. Yeah, Happy Mac. Something else we talked about earlier. What about when they start making some of your favorite actors and actresses young again? Mm-hmm. Unbiased. That's it right there. This the crazy part about this shit. Unless you standing right in front of somebody, when my girl said fake people, fake food, fake voices, fake everything, just fake. And you ain't gonna be able to tell. There will be no way to tell. Man, look, it was already hard enough to believe like half of what you hear and none of what you see. But this shit here, this is next level. This is next level. Let's get into another one, ladies and gentlemen. Just for an example, I'm showing y'all examples. Before I do that, let me drop the invite link. Go right here, and then come up here. And after I come up here, I'll copy that. Hold on. Hold on. Gotta go right there. And then open this right here. And paste it. There it is. There it is. There it is. Tack. I be down. Tack. What's going on, bro? Welcome in, man. Good to hear you. Well, I can't hear your voice, but it's good to see you too, bro. Good to see all of y'all. Actually, I know I ain't over here that much, but it's good to see y'all. The link is in the chat if anybody want to slide up. I played y'all one of them. Let's look at another one or two of these shits and see what What y'all think? Now y'all tell me if this next one I'm playing or the next couple I play, cause I want to see something. I'm trying to see something. Tell me if y'all think it's AI or not, because it might be. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be honest. Everything that I'm gonna play today is not gonna be AI. Everything ain't gonna be AI. I want y'all to tell me if it's real or if it's fake. By said I knew this would be a real probability when they started changing the sex of a baby in the womb. Fam, come on, man. You already know. Mm-hmm. You already know. You already know. It's like that now. It's like that. I see we got somebody back here. Okay, I got you, bro. I got you, fam. I'm gonna bring you up in a minute. Again, this next one, and I'm telling y'all, some of them are what I'm gonna play are real. Some of them ain't real. Let's see here. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Wavy always filming me like I'ma disappear. Boy, I'm the man. Wavy be showing everybody my clips like he discovered me or something. Boy, please. Wavy love filming me when I don't got no lashes on, but still look better than his ex. Wavy swear he just documents in the culture now.
Nah, girl, he documenting you walking away.
And zooming in every time.
Wavy always got his camera ready, like he not the main one. Trying to see me bend over.
Wavy talking about angles. Like I need help looking good. Wavy always filming me like I'ma disappear. Boy, I'm the main feature.
Wavy said he caught me in my chill vibe. I said, baby, this is the campaign.
I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna leave it right there. In the chat, y'all let me know. In the chat, let me know what y'all think. What y'all think is AI or is it real? Matter of fact, if you, I don't know, just put an RRF. Put an RRF. Okay. I'm by said who is waving? It's a channel. Okay. We got two AI. Two people said AI. I know someone to go by that name. Okay, that's 3 fakes. Okay. Happy Mac said fake, but impressed. Definitely look real, but I'm sure it's fake. Okay, y'all. Okay, all right. Y'all sure it's okay? Star said fake. All right. Okay. Fake. Okay. Dimples said real. Okay, so we got one real out of the mix. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So far, Dimples on the one think it's real. Now I'm gonna play the next one. I'm gonna get to you, Step. I got you, bro. I'm gonna get to you in a minute. Now, this one, y'all tell me if you think real or fake. Real or fake. Let me take this one down. Get off of there. It's that first one that we looked at. And now let me play this.
Infrastructure. The data centers are actually under construction. The first of them are under construction.
Gotta start over. There we go.
Stargate. Put that name down in your books, because I think you're going to hear a lot about it in the future. A new American company that will invest $500 billion at least in AI infrastructure. The data centers are actually under construction. The first of them are under construction in Texas, the Abilene location, which is our first location.
Abilene is a town on the western central plains of Texas. We kind of scratch and fight for everything good that comes our way.
I had people reaching out and they said, well, is the president going to come see you? And I said, well, he hasn't texted me yet. So
I'm thrilled we get to do this in the United States of America. I think this will be the most important project of this era.
Welcome to Abilene, Texas. This is the site of Project Stargate, a very mysterious, much talked about, much speculated about project that brings together OpenAI, SoftBank, Oracle. If it all comes together, building after building on this red dirt behind me will be filled with chips that'll power the AI revolution.
What we're undergoing right now is sort of the largest infrastructure build in human history. It's going to create new ways of doing business, it's going to create new ways of invention, and it's going to really drive humanity forward.
All right, y'all. What y'all think? Real or fake? Dan H, what's going on, bro? Welcome in. Welcome in. Safe travels on the way home from work. I know you got a long drive, bro. Be careful out there. Be safe. Okay, what y'all think? Real or fake? Real or fake? Inquiring minds want to know. All right, let me get this right here, and then bring up this guy right here, and yeah. Now over here, you got to tell my man, got to tell my man Randy to be real chill on this side, but you good though. Welcome up, bro. Come talk to me.
Well, what's going on, big dog? I'm already what my little brother say? I'm already knowing. I know
okay.
that this place, they don't play any type of games. You can't say certain words at all. I already know what time it is, big dog.
Mm-hmm. Yup. I see real. Tax said I want to say real. Unbiased said it's already happening, i.e. real, and Star said real. The first one, ladies and gentlemen, as convincing as it was, I can't even really say my identifiers are like just like, ooh, you see that? That's what lets you know. It was a little bit. What's going on, Miss Jones Truth? Welcome in, young lady. It was a few markers that was just a little like, but I don't know. I could be biased because I know the shit that I know for a fact that is AI, right? So that's a little unfair. That Stargate shit, that's all the way real, happening right now in the great state of Texas, baby. And they building that shit fast. But big stepper by Randy. Man, what's up, bro? Come in. Come holler at me.
That last clip reminded me of a few things, right? Namely, just seeing them talk about, we're doing this Abilene, Texas, and then Stargate, and then having the Elon City or whatever that's called down there. It puts me in the frame of mind of movies like Judge Dredd, just like those. I'm having trouble thinking that I had another one in mind, but just those movies where like there's a wall around the city, you know what I'm saying? And there are like people on the outskirts and stuff like that. And, only the people who obey by the laws and all the other stuff, they inside of this city, the people who are with the tech and all that other stuff. But number two, which it probably should have been number one, I don't know if you ever heard about it or anybody in the chat heard about it, but there was an interview or something that some kind of press conference, whatever it is that Uncle Bernie did in the Rose Garden, and people were saying that it never happened. Like people were saying that like there allegedly people had pictures of the Rose Garden that day, and there were like people like there was nothing going on this day, and it was alleged that interview that happened in the Rose Garden at that one place by Uncle Bernie, Weekend at Bernie's guy, that it was entirely unreal and done by AI. So it's like a lot of this stuff been going on. So like there's really not much reason for us to trust the news at all, if that makes sense, or what it is that we see on TV.
Right. Right. Uh hey, thank you, Unbiased. I appreciate you, my sister. Thank you. Thank you for tapping in. Um, but yeah, bro, it's been that way for a while. It has been that way for a minute. I don't think none of this is new, like you alluding to. Everything has been and should have been in most reasonable people eyes suspect for a long time now. That shit should have been suspect because you don't get this, in my opinion, you don't get this level of like advanced technology with just version 3, knowing good and damn well that it's a 5, 6, 7, or 8, maybe even 10 out there somewhere that they just haven't dropped yet. Um, if this is version 3, I completely 100% with my whole soul believe that the technology exists where you can't tell it's indistinguishable or not. Hell, one of the reasons. Oh, by the way, I hope y'all hit that like button because it was 26 of y'all in here, and then 5 people just disappeared all of a sudden. So while you ear hustling, while you out there in them bushes, at least come back in or at least hit the damn like button. Make the watches, I mean the likes match up with the views. I mean, if you're gonna ear hustle, hell, you might as well show love while you in here. But that's just my position on it. What you think? I do. Let me ask you this: are you of the mind already that the technology exists that's at the point of just being indistinguishable? You wouldn't be able to tell.
Absolutely. I with my whole chest, with my whole body, my aura, my energy, my programming, all of that shit. I think that it's already been happening and it's been used. You know, like in when developers test software or even like video games for that instance, right? There's different phases. And a lot of times when things are released to the public, that's like the beta, right? They've already laid the groundwork. They already did this. They did the pre-alpha build. They did the alpha build. You know what I'm saying? They may do a little bit more on the alpha after it's had so many updates or whatever. And a beta, they put a beta out when they've damn near perfected it. Like it's damn near been perfected already. But here's a
Right.
beta for the
Right.
public or a closed amount of people to mess around with.
Mm-hmm.
And like it, yeah, so we're just getting the beta, like it's already they probably using versions that's past that, and that happens in software development as well. There I
Right.
may be playing the Monster Hunter beta, but the testers at the studio are playing the full version.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm listening. Go ahead, bro. I'll be right back.
Yeah, so the full version is already released to a lot of people, and they get to play around with it because they have special privilege. Like if you're a PC gamer, you got like an Epic Games Pass or something like that, and let's say like you at a VP level, simply because you game competitively or you spend a lot of money or a sponsor or whatever, you get access to pre-release stuff. Like if you work at Disney, you get to see movies before they come out. You work at Universal, it's the same sort of deal. You get
Yeah.
access to stuff before it comes out. And like I put in the chat, like if they're putting this out in the public, oh yeah, you can pay this. So all I gotta pay is $200 and some dollars a month. Like, and what do you think Disney, MGM, Universal, Fox, CNN, like the US,
Yeah. I know. Hey,
yeah.
be rich. Be rich. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. If you in here, y'all hit the show Be Rich a thumbs up for showing the channel some love. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Um, great catch, Stepper. I know where you were going. You reeled it on back in, bro. You reeled it back in. Um, let me ask you another question. great so far. So just keep that energy, because I know it's a lot we could say and want to say, and it's hard to not just into all of it. You know how certain things get ready. It's happened with certain presidents. It's happened in certain advancements with civil rights at points. This happened with this, didn't happen with that before. Women, so on and so forth. This is one of the first things I think in my life I can see the possibility. I ain't gonna say I don't think humanity is ready for it. I'm saying I don't know how humanity is gonna process this shit, man. And that reminded me of something a while ago. I think it was Happy Mac who said, uh they said, oh, look, said OMG, I'm thinking of all the fake news interviews headed our way. I can't believe anything anymore. That is one of the biggest shits I'm talking about, man. Before we get determined, however determining factors may exist as it advances, unless you were forensic, I don't know, computer science major or some shit, how you gonna know definitively what's real and what ain't real? And once certain things get put out there, once certain narratives are placed or whatever, how do you can't put that cat back in the bag, man. You can't retract that. You can't extract that video once it's invoked all of these emotions from people. Like, I don't know. What you think, bro?
Man, you know what? I think like a lot of us when we were younger and growing up, like the older people in our family, our parents, great uncles, especially our grandparents growing up, like it seemed like they was watching the news at every interval. 6 o'clock news,
Yeah.
10 o'clock news, 5 o'clock news, 7 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I got tired of the news as a kid. It just always some of it was just like always off, and I used to ask my mom like, why they always showing bad stuff? Like, why they don't ever show this and X, Y, Z and the third? And even the year I graduated high school, I graduated in 2005. We had my school, my graduating class had the highest graduating class in the entire city. We had over 400 seniors that graduated. We're not even talking about the ones who didn't. We had over 400 seniors that graduated. That wasn't on the news. You know, it was like drama and this and that, and talking about all the kids who didn't graduate in the entire city. That's what they chose to talk about in the whole city of Detroit. And I'm like, man, this is garbage. And somewhere in my early 20s, dude, I just stopped watching the news altogether. Like it's just it's trash. It's garbage. It's a proposed agenda, if anybody know what I'm saying. So I just even now is even more reason to not do it. And I personally feel like there was a certain person calling it fake news some years ago for a reason. Because people in certain circles know stuff that we don't.
Right. You know what? That makes sense, man. I mean, um, at the end of the day, that just makes sense. Cause some people, what's up, Samara? What's going on, family? Girl, you better get in here and enjoy yourself. I'm on, boy. When I do catch this mother, he gonna land somewhere. If I mute up and or if I don't mute in time and all y'all hear is furniture moving, it's because of that little bastard right there. I can't wait. I can't wait. He around here somewhere. But absolutely, man. I mean, I think other people ahead of time, and I already knew this was not coming, but knew the shit was already here. Hence, you know, news not being as real as you think it would. And you know something else that intrigued me. By the way, y'all, we did a watch party over on the other platform a couple nights ago. I think it was Saturday this time. This past Saturday, we watched a particular film over on the Netflix machine, and we just had a watch party. We all watched it together. I've always been a little unsettled with these cameos. Be Rich said, yeah, it's gonna be real. The deception will be real. It damn sure will. Have it ever made any of y'all uneasy how it could be a movie? I don't give a damn if it's Transformers or Guardians of the Galaxy, and they have like Wolf Blitzer in it and Anderson Cooper and all of these big name people from different news agencies and shit. And they, because to me, they actors too. In a lot of ways, they as much actor as they are reporter or journalist.
Definitely.
Had that ever bothered y'all a little bit? Had that ever bothered y'all a little bit? Like, what's going on, man? Have that ever kind of fuck with y'all a little bit? Why pick them? I mean, you could have made up a fake motherfucker. It would have been equally as I guess you would have got the same point across. You know what I'm saying, Stepper? Go ahead. If you share that sentiment. What's up, Soul Fox? What's going on?
I was gonna add it in the chat. You know, it's about that predictive. You know what? You know what I'm saying? That blur. It's essentially it's doing what it is that you're talking about right now. We talking about blurring the line between fiction and nonfiction. We blurring the line. So when you see Anderson Cooper on TV and then you see him in this Hollywood production, and you see that wild stuff. Oh, it's just this. And then when you see him on TV, it's like, oh, you know, da, da, da. Oh yeah, that's not real. It's just fake news, or he's just saying that, or he's just like we're being taught to disassociate ourselves with a whole lot of stuff. We're being taught to be desensitized about a lot of stuff. Like we're being fatigued with so much stuff that you end up you're tired of hearing about it, or they put it in this platform and they put it over there, so it's like you don't believe it when it actually happens. It's all a game. The world is a stage, as they say.
Definitely.
You ever seen that clip with all the news anchors saying the exact same thing on the same, like they were all on different channels, but they all said the exact same thing, word for word?
Word for word, bro. That video is like what, 4 years old now, if not older. It's at least 4 years old. I saw that, and it didn't matter, man. I mean, it was, and what's crazy, bro, it was local news stations. What's going on, Astor Team? I just started looking at this VO3. It looks very interesting and good for creatives who don't have the time or skills or money to pay someone to do it manually. Now, that's an interesting point, Astor Team, but here's the other side of it, my sister. A lot of the creatives and filmmakers, they not happy about this at all, because it opens up the door for what you just said. And what used to be a niche in their eyes, it's like, oh, you're not a matter of fact, I can play one of the dudes. He's actually worked with some pretty big people. I've never heard of him because he's more on the director, producer side of stuff. But one of his videos is starting to go viral because he is he not happy about this at all. Now, with that being said, just to kind of catch everybody up as more people come in. By the way, thank y'all for being here. Share the live out if you want to. I sure would appreciate it. Let me play another one I ain't played yet, and then we might revisit some that we've already played. This shit just trippy to me. This is, hold on, I'm on. Go ahead. Bastard.
We're a real person driving a real car, having a real conversation, not some AI generated nonsense.
No, you don't get it.
Are we really here? We're a real person driving a real car, having a real conversation, not some AI generated nonsense.
No, you don't get it.
Are we really here?
I don't think so. I think we are just AI prompts.
So you're telling me I'm not real?
Man, all this could just be a prompt.
I am telling you, I think that we're just a prompt.
How could we be?
Are you telling me that we are not real?
What are you even talking about? You can't tell me we are just prompts from a computer.
But how can we be sure that we are actually real?
You think we are just AI prompts?
Yeah, we're okay.
I'm telling you, we're not real, man.
I'm saying, like,
okay, now for me personally, and I'm gonna play this again. I'm gonna play this one more time. It's something about the dude in the red shirt. I guess the way the sun is hitting him on that side of the car, something. And mind you, to save space in my cache and space on my devices, well, for one, the maximum I could do is 720p. That's the best you're gonna see it on StreamYard anyway, unless I pay for the super deluxe quadruple year special bundle. So since I don't have that shit and I'm running off the free version, they only gonna show it in 720p anyway. With that being said, if you watch some of these videos on your own device, a lot of the little fine points that you can kind of see a little bit, they don't show up near as well, or at least in my opinion. When I'm looking at the side of this dude's head, I'm looking at his brow line, his nose, the indentions, his ear, the 5 o'clock shadow leading down, like his beard and shit, neck, even the wrinkles in the shirt, man. It's only one spot in this. What's going on, girl dad cooking up deliciousness? Before I get back to Stepper or anybody else who want to jump in, I'm just gonna play this one more time, just so y'all can see what you see.
I'm saying, like, we're a real person driving a real car, having a real conversation, not some AI generated nonsense.
No, you don't get it.
Here?
I don't think so. I think we are just AI prompts.
So you're telling me I'm not real?
But man, all this could just be a prompt.
I am telling you, I think that we're just a prompt.
How could we be?
Are you telling me that we are not real?
What are you even talking about?
You can't tell me we are just prompts from a computer.
But how can we be sure that we are actually real?
You think we are just AI prompts?
Yeah, we're okay.
I'm telling you, we're not real, man.
I'm saying, like,
all right, chat, Stepper. I'm of the mindset that I think not only is this the release of a version of AI, I also think that in an indirect way, they telling us that AI is now sentient. And I think it's been sentient longer than the same way we were talking a while ago about what news has been real in the past, what news ain't been real. I think AI is way more advanced. I think if anybody with the power to do so told us just how far gone and far concluded and how advanced AI really is, I don't think the word I don't know how folks will take it, man. If that make any sense. I mean, that's just my opinion, but Stepper, go ahead, bro.
Well, I know exactly how they'll take it. Bending over with a smile. Like that's how society take everything. Oh yeah, right. Doom, doom, doom. Oh, well, there's nothing I could do about it now. You know what I'm saying? But it's funny that you said what you said about the subscription because that kind of like plays into what it is that I was talking about earlier as far as like the version of this stuff, right? You tell me you can only get 720p, right? Because you're using the free version. Then I'm pretty sure it's probably like a gold version, a platinum version, a diamond version. I guarantee there's a version of that software that you don't even have access to because you don't fit in that threshold. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing goes for this AI. Just like I took a tech sales course to be able to sell like SaaS, which is software as a service essentially. And that's what you're doing. Like you're selling, it's B2B sales. So we may, as a user or normal person, you may have access to something like a Salesforce or something from Epicor or something like that. But on a commercial standpoint, they get a much better set of software with more features and of course more of the price. And also, like I said before, I believe a lot of stuff that we're already seeing is like is just not real. That's what I believe. You know, it's all up to me and of course Randy. But yeah, I think this stuff is already here. That's why, yeah, and like you said, the whole what is it? Trust none of what you hear and half of what you see. Shit. Now we at the point, like you said. Oh, dang, my bad. Trust. You probably shouldn't trust about 99% of anything that you see now. Even if you know what I'm saying. And pretty soon you ain't gonna be able to trust what you can feel. I think I sent you a video yesterday or the day before where my man Gary V talking about people resorting to AI for romantic
yeah.
needs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My man is supposed to be dropping the hardware pretty soon, and the programming already here. We already got synthetic skin and all that other stuff. It's only a matter of time.
Oh man, shit. Go look at Japan, bro. Japan and parts of China. It's and even Taiwan. It is in the works, boy. It's just a matter of how to I guess put it on the market with some of the uh I guess anticipated backlash or whatever. Cause it's definitely coming. I ain't even gonna say coming, man. It's already here. I think it's just a matter of
Yeah, it ain't here yet. It's they got it.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just a matter of working out some of the logistics and how this is gonna be, I for lack of a better term or just more straightforward, released to the public, man. That's what it really boiled down to, how it's gonna be released, who can buy it at what age, and that's pretty much the only holdups I see, bro. Um, maybe a little fine tuning here there after they done been out on the
Yeah.
market. But Soul Fox says something as an artist, this AI foolishness affects me personally. The money men in the suits in charge never had any respect for us artists at all, but that was just the end result of their hate. I'm saying that this is how, what's this dude named Robert? Well, I ain't finna promote that much. I ain't finna push him like that. This is a dude I was talking about earlier that he worked with some pretty big names as a producer and creator, whatever. This is his take on it.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Just because you can create content doesn't mean that you are a filmmaker or an artist. I'm sure by now you guys have seen the release of the announcement of VEO 3 from Google, and I gotta say, as a filmmaker, I don't support it, and I think it's gonna be the death of creativity. And yeah, I want to also state that, like, I've been looking at the comments of all the videos that have been surfacing around that, and nobody's excited for this. The only people that are excited for this are the people either A, who created it, or B, I hate to say it, it's going to sound harsh, but talentless, entitled people who have no interest in developing a skill or spending the time to dedicate it to a craft, that just want an instant result to bring attention to themselves. And true filmmakers aren't about that. True filmmakers are about pushing creative boundaries, telling stories which are part of the human experience, and collaborating with other artists to get their stories across. And this ain't it. And I think there should be a real concern. I don't know. If you're a filmmaker, if you're a producer, writer, actor, whatever, I'd love to know what you think in the comments, but I just would love to hear more collective, unified voices on this, because I can't support it.
Now, this is my was that this is my catch 22 with this is It's been that way. I'm seeing a lot more people care now that it's hit the visual front, right? As a singer-songwriter myself, I've watched the last 2 years, like pretty heavily AI make all kinds of music. In fact, I would say some of your favorite songs on the Billboard was written by AI and performed by actual artists from whatever. I ain't gonna name the label names and shit, but it's been happening to people who sing. It's been happening to people who rap. It's been happening on the country side. It's been happening on the R&B side. It's been happening all around, and nobody really seemed to give a damn much. But now that this shit has hit the visual side of thing, one of the first people in my family to go to college, my cousin, everybody else usually went to either to the penitentiary or to the military or some shit like that. He was one of the first ones to graduate way back in the day with a degree in graphic design and shit. He about ready to retire, but I don't know what the fuck he gonna do, honestly, moving forward, because it's literally wiping that industry out. And it's like, now that you can be tricked with your ears and your eyes, now people starting to pay attention and give a damn. But when it was just AI stealing the creativity of songwriters, it wasn't no passion, really. It wasn't. I mean, you hardly heard a peep, except for people who were still in the industry and couldn't get their streams to flow, and they only getting a nickel off of every dollar for every 1,000 streams and shit like that. Now everybody catching the blues. Everybody catching the blues. And beyond this, once AI, which is doing right now, has dominated visual effects and audio effects, it's game over. Because I don't see how you put that cat back in the bag, put that genie back in the bottle. I just don't see it. I just don't see how that's gonna work out. Stepper, you still with me, bro?
Yeah. You know what though? This is what the writer strike was about. A few years ago, the writer strike, when everything got delayed, it was literally about AI. Right now, there was a Marvel show called The Invasion, which was just trash as hell. And it was one of the things that that spearheaded the whole strike or whatever. A lot of the script, well, it was that, and there was another a kids movie. I'm gonna try to stay away from the trademarks and stuff like that. I forget where we at, but there was a show where the whole opening animation was done by artificial intelligence. It was suspected, but the company over it never confirmed that the script was done by AI. There was an actual movie by that same company. They made a kids movie. That script and all the songs in it were done by AI. And it's like, I agree with the creators. Like, it takes away, like, with any trade, any skill you learn, you're upset when people can just do it without putting in the work that you put in. And it's like, I get it, but it's like, at the same time, like, you have to know, if you're an intellectual person at all, if you think at all, you have to know that things will not remain the same. So it's like, I feel like, obviously, this is just my opinion, and I'm on the outside looking in. I feel like people who are actually creative would have an edge on actually using this stuff. So, like Beanie Siegel once said, you know what I'm saying? You're going to get down or you're going to lay down. You're going to lay down and sit there complaining about this, or you like, you know what? F it. This is how they want to play it. Boom. You should have more success than anybody. Yeah, it sucks that you've been doing this for X amount of time, and now any Joe Schmo or some 12-year-old with just a hint of imagination, don't even have to have imagination, can do much better than you could have done in the last 10 years. That sucks. But use it to your advantage. and we are going to have less creative stuff, and that's the thing, the caveat. We're going to have less creative stuff, and the market is going to be oversaturated and flooded with a whole bunch of nonsense, and it's really going to be it's really going to be hard to be able to distinguish the real from the fake, and I feel like that's a part of the plan.
Mm-hmm. I think that's the biggest part of the plan, bro. And even with this, like you said, if you're not good, even with the most crisp, pristine, high definition, high resolution AI, either photo or short film you could create, if that shit ain't good, it still ain't gonna be good. Because for one, it's literally not you. Um, so it's literally the AI doing it. You just offering a concept to it, and it does the rest. And if the shit ain't good, it's just not gonna be good. So I do definitely on that point of view from, if you're creative, man, I'm not in that space. Again, for me, it's just singing and songwriting, and that shit's been completely it's diabolical over there, man. I mean, we literally less than a decade away from a lot of the youth not knowing the real Aretha Franklin from the AI made up song that Aretha Franklin allegedly made. They even doing it with newer songs with artists that are still living right now, allegedly creating AI songs that they never made. I mean, how do a 15 or 16-year-old know the difference between a real Andre 3000 song or a real Outkast song or a real Master P song or a real Jagged Edge song unless they really get schooled heavy on it?
Drizzy did that
It's
last summer. It's funny that you said that.
oh yeah,
Drizzy Champagne. He did that. He used Tupac voice, and he did Tupac's, and I think and somebody else, and Snoop, and a lot of people was pissed off.
hell yeah, it was pissed off, man. He in the same song, didn't he use Pac and Snoop together? Yeah. Uh
Yeah, yup. Or
yeah,
it was
that's
either
the
AI Snoop or his verse from a different song.
I remember it, bro. Both of them was AI. Both of them was AI. They you I hadn't really messed with Drake in a while, so I can't remember the name of that song, but I do remember when that dropped. It was either early beef or pre-beef between him and Kendrick. It was actually before Kendrick finally clapped back, is what it was. But yeah, I remember that, man. Soul Fox said the current voice actor strike right now is dealing with it. Voice actors for video games and animated shows are under threat because studios want to sample their voices for AI. Man, and that's a good point. And then another crazy part about it is it depends on what kind of contract you got set up with these people, because especially when you new to the industry, new to the game, and you hungry, everybody don't sign the same kind of contracts. I mean, Angela Bassett is not going to sign the same kind of contract as a young actress who, got 3 or 4 headshots and she's looking for her way in. Man, people be signing all kinds of shit, literally in perpetuity throughout the universe. And we see how diabolical some of these industry uh contracts and managers can be. Who's to say 5 years from now you won't hear the voice actor? Who know who Keith David is? Keith David he been on a lot of shows, everything from the animated series Gargoyles to what else did he man, that dude done played on
Rick and
about 20
Morty.
different
He
shows.
played the president in Rick and Morty. He been in
Yep,
almost every single popular show you can think of. Him and Clancy Brown.
exactly. Uh-huh. So that's the kind of shit I'm talking about, man. What if, both of these dudes ain't even around no more? and a new movie dropped, and it's narrated by Keith David. If y'all don't think that kind of shit gonna happen too, I don't know what to tell you. This is just where we at
Bro,
with it.
they warned
This
us
is
with the
just where
Tupac
we
hologram at Coachella. Remember that?
I was thinking about that when you brought up Snoop and when Drizzy did the Snoop and Pac song, used their AI voices in it. That was the first. I didn't say it, but that shit was first thing popped in my mind, man. Yeah, at Coachella. And hey, bro, how long was that ago? Wasn't that like at least 6-7 years ago?
Yes, sir. Because
It had to be like
it was pre I don't even know what to say, but yeah, it was definitely a while ago. And I want to say that was like Coachella 2000 and I think me and my daughter's mom were still together, bro. That was probably like 2016. I want to say somewhere between 2015 and 2018.
Yeah, it was like 15 or 16, bro. I really do think it had to be 15 or 16. It was that Coachella. And Star said somebody used Leah recently. I heard something about that Star. I can't remember exactly what it was. Oh, who was that who used Aaliyah? Somebody got a song. Damn, I might have to look that up. I can't remember if they just flat out dropped the song with her. It was something with Tank. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't Tank. Cause Tank was the original background singer on Can I Come Over. We was talking about that the other day. Damn, Star, what is it? You could put it in the chat about what's going on with Aaliyah. Cause I heard something about it. I just can't remember what it is. So Fox said, "Revenge of the uncreative, jealous of the creative." Yep, and that's where we at right now. And like my man Step said, you literally gonna have, especially the ones in the upper middle class with the resources to do it, with parents that will buy them that $250 a month, whatchamacallit, so they can work on their creative juices. Hell yeah, it's gonna be 14 and 15-year-olds writing Stephen King via AI, of course, so it really ain't them, but it'll never be the same. I'm of the mindset that it'll never be the same, because now that this is here, I don't see how this is ever undone. When I say ever undone, I mean I don't see how this is ever undone. It ain't no way.
Brother, I just got an email the
Go ahead,
other
bro.
day. I just got an email the other day where they're literally looking to record your voice, bro, and they paying like 20 some bucks an hour, right? And like I'm out here in this market, you know what I'm saying, like looking for gigs and stuff like that. I could not do that shit. Just God dang it, my bad. I could not do that
You good,
because that's not who I can't do that, bro. I can't. I'm already a part of the problem in certain ways because, like I said, that one company, I'm a dork. So almost all the comic book stuff, I'm a watch it, even though what they do behind the scenes, I'm already adding to certain levels of certain things. So I don't want to help.
See you, bro.
Yeah, I don't want to help forward that either. Like, and I'm talking about like one place was like $25 an hour, just for it, and all you have to do is like read certain phrases, and then pretty much you're pretty much having a conversation with an AI bot. And so what they're trying to do is like learn from you as well as record your voice. I couldn't do it for the culture, And to be honest though, if I had my little girl with me at this time and she said, "Dad, I want to do such and such," guess what? That's going to be one of my bills. I'm going to pay that $200. If I can get the silver edition for 150 or whatever case, I would do it. And that's one of the reasons it's gonna get saturated. I would definitely put my daughter in a position like that where, you know, she can be creative without having all the tools and be able to make some kind of like income for herself or express herself in some kind of way, you know. But this not going, man, it's gonna get heavy real fast. Oh, what I wanted to say to you earlier real quick is that I know you're familiar with the Grand Theft Auto games, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, people have been excited and been waiting on Grand Theft Auto 6 for almost 10 years. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the trailer for that. It is insane. I'm talking about reflections off of the characters' glasses. I'm talking about bubbles in the beer bottle, liquid moving the same way that they moving, the shadows. They got what's called the jiggly body feature where they literally in the trailer, there's literally like a chick twerking and her butt is moving, bro. Not only that, they have like almost 20 mini games you can play. You can play a video game inside of the video game. And then out of nowhere, they just delayed it for a whole nother year, even though they told us it was almost done. It's for a reason.
Right. I think it's gonna be heavily AI integrated, of course, but I think that's gonna be next level for real. We just gonna have to see it unfold. When we was all talking earlier, me, you know, and Chevy and Star, and bruh, I'm telling you, man, I don't think it's gonna be years. I think the next 12 to 15 months is really literally gonna reshape humanity in a whole lot of ways. Let me get my man off of here. Dan, can you hear me, bro?
I got you.
Go ahead, bro. Welcome in. Come talk to us.
Look at the past couple movies where one of the main actors has died. How did they finish the movie?
Exactly. Yep. From I think Chadwick Boseman to what's the dude that played the Batman movie? You that's one. Was it
Heath
Heath
Ledger?
Ledger or something?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All the way back to that, it was already starting. Not to mention nowadays, what can you do with just a photograph of a person and maybe a sample of a couple words? Animate a whole video of that person doing anything and everything you want.
Yep. And you know, Dan, you've been around for a while, bro. Do you know I lost my mama a couple years back, and I sat for the longest, man. I pulled up one of the last pictures of me and her together, and I almost did that shit, man, and I just couldn't do it. It was something about it, man. I just couldn't.
Because it's all computer generated and it's not the real thing. It might get you in your feels from the start, but after that, you realize it's all fake.
Mm-hmm.
So now you get stabbed in the heart twice.
Exactly, bro. And I ain't want to put myself through that shit, man, because I knew it wasn't real, but I thought it might be like not refreshing, but like, I don't know, like something to my heart to make me feel better about missing her and shit like that. And I can't do it. Same shit with my brother. I can't do that either. Have you ever seen the episode of Black Mirror where the chick husband passed away and she ordered basically his body, and then they wanted all of his phone records and all of his emails and text and all of this shit so they could build a like online version of him to implant into the silicone body / husband type shit. I think that was season 1 or 2.
Yep, I believe that was
I
season
think
1.
we not too far away from that shit. Okay. That was the best one. That was the best one. Go ahead, Dan. What's up, Vision? Welcome in, bro.
Well, if
I'm
they
gonna
can
be out of here by
use
the time you come on.
AI and computer generated stuff also together to make a voice box for somebody that lost theirs, what do you think the next step's going to be?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Hell yeah.
It's no more computer generated voices. It's going to be real as they can get for that person. Plug it into something else, and then how is this going to happen? Oh yeah, let's screw over this person with the fake thing, but it's going to come up to be them in the end.
Yeah.
Or we can use this as a distraction to dissuade whatever is coming out about this one or that one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I wasn't there. It was something else because I was over here playing pinochle with these guys, and here's a recording of me doing it.
Dan, did you say pinochle?
Yeah.
Oh shit. So I'm moving forward. By the way, that's like the shit. I'm supposed to be the old man, and here you is talking about fucking pinochle, but that's some Dan H shit right there.
I told you before, until I see that stone tablet that's your birth certificate, you ain't old. I got underwear older than you, fool.
Whatever, man. Whatever. Hey, do you think that? do you think? Well, I know I can already tell y'all thinking like how I'm thinking. I'm thinking that before too much longer, this shit gonna get political, and people gonna lie on each other back and forth like they doing already. But where it get potentially dangerous for me is the accusations that can be made before anybody reach a conclusion whether the shit's true or not. Like say I'm just gonna use us up on the in the boxes, right? Me and Dan and Stepper. I don't know. I take a trip up north for whatever reason, and I'm just hanging out in I don't know. We all in Wisconsin for some fucking reason. I don't know. We on a fishing trip or some shit, right? But it's a video made of all three of us robbing a bank. Now we know good and damn well that we on a fishing trip in Wisconsin. How long is it gonna be before anybody can prove one way or the other that we really wasn't there? I mean, will our cell phones pinging off of local towers in Wisconsin be enough, or is the video gonna be enough for an arrest? It's like this shit is getting over into so many different legalities because we at a point now where the same shit that used to free a person is gonna be able to hem them up and vice versa. This is
if they're gonna be that stupid with the stuff and screw you over by making a video, they're gonna change a cell phone location to make it match.
That's a good point, bro. That's a good point, Dan. And know all people who can
Minority Report.
Yep. This guy talking about he older than everybody. Bullshit. Yeah, I think you're right. I think y'all right. You got a good point there. If they can take this technology, which is readily available now, and if they got a little bit of smarts behind that, they can change all of that shit, man. And you exactly right. How scary is it to be alive? When did that movie come out? Like 94, 97, maybe some shit. I don't know. It came out before The Matrix, if I'm not mistaken. So how fucking weird is it that we happen to still be alive and we could all potentially be living through some like Minority Report type shit? That's just weird to me, man.
That Minority Report was it was after Matrix. Minority Report came out around the time as iRobot, if I'm not mistaken. It was like right before or right after iRobot. Because there was like a nice little spree for like 2 or 3 years with this same topic as far as AI and robots and stuff like that.
Okay, Soul Fox said 2002. So that's shit. That's a whole 5 years after the Matrix, because Matrix dropped in '97. So thank you, Soul Fox. Yeah, 2002. That Jesus Christ, that shit still over 20 years ago. But damn, y'all, this is weird, and I don't. Dan, let me ask you this. I already asked Stepper. Bro, do you ever see this genie going back in the bottle after now that it's out here and it's just gonna be version after version? I don't know if they're gonna drop once every 6 months or drop a new one every quarter or just do it annually or what. But do you think that this genie is ever going back in the bottle, bro?
No, because once they pop the cork, it was done. And it's out. The only thing they'll do is throw out distraction for a little bit to get over on everyone.
Shit. Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. And Dan, I know you kind of busy. I know you didn't get to catch everything. Vision, you wasn't in here earlier. I'm gonna play. By the way, we got about another. What's this? 4:45 or Vision. How much longer you got before you come on, bro? 5. Is it Tuesday? 5:30 or 6:30? One of them.
6:30.
Yeah, on Tuesday. Thank you, Dan. 6:30 on Tuesday. All right, so we got a little bit. We got a little bit of time left because I do want to catch my man tonight. But I'm gonna play this. I'm just gonna play a couple of them because they so short for everybody who can see the screen. And if you are operating anything or you busy, you keep your doggone eyes on the road. What's going on, Ohio Valley? Welcome in. Thank you for being here, family. Let's just run through a few of these shits. I'm just gonna play 2 or 3 of them for shits and giggles, so everybody can kind of catch up on what we talking about. This is you know how they do those street dating shows and whatnot. Well, this is one of them shits. Let's
going viral on TikTok.
Yeah.
Seen those AI street interviews going viral on TikTok?
Yeah.
That should be looking so damn real, bro. When it's over for Facebook parents, there's no way they're gonna be able to tell this is AI.
Yeah, for real. This shit is crazy. I wouldn't even believe I'm AI.
Have you seen those AI street interviews going viral on TikTok?
Yeah, those are real people, though. They're just fucking with y'all.
Have you seen those AI street interviews going viral on TikTok?
Not everything is a damn prompt.
Breaking news. This just in. It has been confirmed that everything is, in fact, a damn prompt.
You don't understand. They force us to do this. The elites call it AI, but... None of this is real. This isn't even my body. They're writing us as we speak. You care more about prompts than us. What happened to real feelings?
You do know none of this is real, right?
Bro, I don't care. Shut up with that shit.
y'all look again. You seeing this in 720 because that's the best that hell. Even when I was paying for this shit, which ain't worth it. StreamYard was they only show in 720. When you watch it on your own device, this shit is so freaking crystal clear, and it really looked like a high def, like a 4K camera with the same videos that I see people use on TikTok, YouTube, real street interviews, even the blurred background where they it's just crazy. Go ahead, Dan, or whoever that is finna say.
So Jay,
yeah.
Before money.
Say it again, Dan. You broke up a little bit, bro.
I said, how long do you think it's going to take before some criminal gets their hands in the mix and that's catfishing people for money?
Oh shit, I don't know. What's today? Tuesday? Fuck, Friday? Maybe Friday night? I don't know. Soon, real soon. really, really soon. What's going on, Mad Shad? What's going on, bro? Welcome in. Welcome in. And Ohio Valley Prepping and everybody else who coming in here. Y'all better get y'all ass in here and enjoy yourself. But Dan, I don't think it's gonna take long at all. Earlier on another platform, we was already, and I'm gonna say this before I play another video. But mind you, all of this is AI with the exception of 2 videos I got. I haven't played the other one yet. That's not AI. But when I was talking to Big Stepper earlier, you know how they've been pulling the scams on the grandparents. What's up, Rooster? What's up, broski? Appreciate that, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, family. So what they doing is like calling your big mama, calling your pawpaw and shit. And you know, most older people, I'm talking about 70s, 80s and shit, late 60s, they like, hello. Well, that's one piece of your voice recorded. Is this Sharon Davis? Why, yes, it is Sharon. Who is this? They getting all that voice recording. And then with the visual aid of what AI can do now, not only that, Dan, I think people gonna be catfished. They already done had prank not a hostage situation. What's the other word for it, y'all? When you like it kind of like blackmail or something. Or basically like I got your grandkid over here in I don't know,
Ransom.
Ransom. Thank you. Ransom. Yeah, I got your grandboy over here in bumfuck Iowa. You better send me $2,500, Nana, or this the last time you'll see him. Shit like that. That's been happening for the past 6-7 years with AI. So think about the edge and heads up they got now. What's up, TX Lala? What's going on, family? Thank you for being here. And I appreciate you, Big Rooster. Precious Pieces. What's up? Hey, Nicole. What's going on, family? Let me play another one so y'all can see some more of this bullshit. Let me take down Big Rooster real quick. I appreciate that, my brother. Thank you. Let me drop this link again real quick if anybody else want to come up, because I am here for it, and I'm probably going to be on right up until Vision come on. I don't know what time it is. I got a while yet, so I don't know if I'm going to make it that long, but we definitely going to be in here for a while. And if y'all don't mind, I would appreciate y'all sharing out the live. And if you come in, just hit that thumbs up for me, because it'll sure make me happy deep down inside. Let's play another one of these shits. I played this one earlier, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to tell you, one thing kind of stood out as a little odd for me. The rest of it, this shit barely, I can't tell. I almost couldn't tell. And if you didn't have any of this being AI on your mind,
we're a real person driving a real. I'm saying, like, we're a real person driving a real car, having a real conversation, not some AI generated nonsense.
No, you don't get it.
Are we really here?
I don't think so. I think we are just AI prompts.
So you're telling me I'm not real?
But man, all this could just be a prompt.
I got you, VP.
I am telling you, I think that we're just a prompt.
How could we be?
Are you telling me that we are not real?
I just want to stop right here. I see you back there, VP. I'm going to bring you up after I play this shit. But honestly speaking, for anybody who can see and look at their screen where I paused it right here, if we wasn't having a conversation specifically about artificial intelligence, is there anything about what's on your screen right now that would even remotely indicate to you that that's not a real scene of real people in a real Prius, I think, going wherever the fuck they going? The only reason that your mind is set and resonated on it not being real is because of the conversation we having. But for that, I can only speak for myself. Some of y'all might have a keener eye than me. But just in this still right here, even look at the detail in the hair. Look at his glasses, the facial expression, the realness of old boy in the red shirt goatee, the wrinkles in his shirt, the way the light hitting off of it, the car seat, the roof structure, everything. This is decades and decades of capturing photos, decades and decades of us being online. If you're a content creator and you've been sharing, that's some of the most realistic shit you could give them. I ain't even gonna get into Google Maps and the shit that they capture and do. Like, this is so, man, Vision, be thinking about it, because I got the same question for you, bro, when you get up here. I've asked Big Stepper and I've asked Dan H, and I'm asking everybody who come up, do you see this genie going back in the bottle? That's my question to you. And you can answer down in the chat too if you like. So let's finish this one up and I'm gonna get the vision.
What are you even talking about? You can't tell me we are just prompts from a computer.
But how can we be sure that we are actually real?
You think we are just AI prompts? Yeah, we're okay.
I'm telling you, we're not real, man.
I'm saying, like,
this shit wild, man. This shit wild as hell, bro. At least for me it is. Vision Preparedness, welcome in, my brother. Come talk to us. Tell us what you think about this.
What's going on, bro? Well, to answer your question, you are not going to be able to put the genie back in the bottle. And like I've always said, what y'all see is at least 5 generations behind. And country, I think I sent you a link to AI. They now have AI that teaches itself. It does not need human interaction to program it to do anything. And they're concerned. OpenAI, the CEO of OpenAI, I forget his name, and Google both are very concerned because they have versions. I want to say it's called Genesis. It may not be, but there is a version of AI that teaches itself. It doesn't need human interaction to do anything.
Anything.
Nothing.
I think you're right, sir. Yes. Yes, you are correct.
So that genie's never going back in the bottle. And I don't even think they can pull the plug.
I don't think they could if they wanted to at this point, bro.
Correct.
Oh, wait. Where'd we see that already in life? One of the Terminator movies? With that name itself.
Correct.
Genesis was in the Terminator.
Correct.
Predictive?
Yep.
Predictive programming much. Yeah. Me and Big Step will talk about that all the time, man. I want to let y'all listen to very quickly. Let me see if I can turn on my other speaker. So you can go ahead, Vision. Let me turn this other speaker on so y'all can hear it a little better. Go ahead.
So
Go ahead.
so what y'all may wonder, if you think, Chat GPT and all that other stuff is the latest and greatest, it's not. So they literally have allegedly, I got to do that because we're on the YouTube side. Allegedly, AI is running everything from defense drones to guidance systems to everything else. 2 words: Skynet. I'm telling y'all need to keep an eye on this because it's here. It's been developed, and that genie will never go back in a bottle. And yeah, we in trouble, y'all. Plain and
I
simple.
want my space guns.
Right. But there are ways to deal with that stuff, and I'm not going to get into it now. But yeah, you need to figure out how to have electricity defenses, and I'll leave it at that. Because that will basically what everybody said is going to knock down the power grid. Yeah, you need to figure out how to make that at your level. If you can pick up what I'm putting down.
Hey, Vision, I'm picking up what you putting down, and I know it's a dude over on the TikTok machine. You might not have to country rig your shit like mine, and you can get you one of them real fancy Faraday bags or kits if you want to, so you can keep all your little goodies safe, because you never know what endeavors you might find yourself involved in. Now,
That's true.
I believe
They also got
what's his name,
personal
Vision?
size the actual weapon that not a weapon, I wouldn't call it that, but the same thing that can cause the same reason you would need a Faraday bag, you can
Yes.
also get your own version of something that would make someone else need a Faraday bag. If you know
Correct.
what I'm saying.
Correct. You're
You ain't got to
absolutely
beat
right.
around the bush, because I believe just shit. Hell, just throw some D batteries at the motherfucker. Hope for the best. Put a M80, tape a M80 on that motherfucker and chunk of D. Hey, Caesar work
D
too.
battery.
A D battery and an M80, and just chunk it as hard as you can at that strike a pose, and just toss that bitch like a
Let it
grenade.
rip.
Yes, sir. Now, this is Mr. Eric Schmidt, y'all. I want y'all to listen to him and see what he got to say about this. Y'all let me know if it's too loud or not loud enough. But I found this interesting with regards to what's going on with these with everything that they are unleashing upon us right now. And I use that word very deliberately. Excuse me. And from things that I'm starting to see, the more I look into this, I am anticipating another version before the end of this year. That's what it sounded like to me, but we gonna see. But anywho, let's listen, y'all.
AI revolution is underhyped, and here's why. The arrival of this new intelligence will profoundly change our country and the world in ways we cannot fully understand. And none of us, including myself and frankly anyone in this room, is prepared for the implications of this. What's happening at the moment in our industry is that we're very, very quickly, for example, developing AI programmers, and these AI programmers will replace traditional software programmers. We're building in the next year AI mathematicians that are as good as the top level graduate students in math. This is happening very quickly. Today you think of AI as ChatGPT, but what it really is a reasoning and planning system that we've never seen before. The implication of this is profound. In terms of the way the algorithms work, they're going to need a lot more computation than we've ever had. They're going to need a lot more energy, and I'll talk about that. What does the industry need? We need high skills immigration, light touch regulation around cyber and bio threats, and most importantly, we need the energy. And the numbers are profound. What we need from you, if I may say that directly, is we need energy in all forms. Renewable, non-renewable, whatever. It needs to be there, and it needs to be quickly. I and others are investing in things like fusion, which are incredible, but they're not going to arrive soon enough for the need. So people are planning 10 gigawatt data centers. Now, just to do the translation, an average nuclear power plant in the United States is 1 gigawatt. How many nuclear power plants can we make in 1 year where we're planning this 10 gigawatt data center? Gives you a sense of how big this crisis is. One of the estimates that I think is
10
most likely
gigawatts.
is that data centers will require an additional 29 gigawatts of power by 2027 and 67 more gigawatts by 2030. Gives you a sense of the scale that we're talking. These things are industrial at a scale I have never seen in my life. Now, why is this all important?
I just want to stop there for a minute because it ain't that much longer left. But man, when you talking about 20 and 30 gigawatts and your average, allegedly, your average power plant pump out what a tenth of that, not even a tenth, a percentage of that. Ain't that a bitch? And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man, all across the South, baby, from Tennessee to Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, everything in between, man. You can't call it a server farm. It's an AI farm. It's way more complicated than your basic late 70s, early 80s, little server spots that might be a 5 or 6, 7 rooms and shit. No. We talking about acres on acres on acres of land just to run AI. And then that much computing power need a whole bunch of power. Y'all, we're a couple of years away from just hologramming each other. Fuck a phone call. I believe phones gonna start being obsolete over the rest of this decade. Let's just get the chip and think about each other and pop up in each other's dining room and shit. You can't make it for Thanksgiving? Fuck that. Little Billy will be here. I'm done. Y'all go ahead. I'll give it back to the panel.
You know what else is going to come with all of this new technology? Just different divisions of law enforcement and military to police it. Like I don't think that a lot of people are even having those conversations yet. With all this is, I think they just actually created a new like cybersecurity team, if I'm not mistaken, not too long ago. Some sort of like joint task force, and there's going to be a force to police these AI. And then you know what else is going to happen? There is going to be AI on the force. They already got those dogs. I remember people talking about they weren't going to do it. They're literally testing them overseas. And I'm pretty sure somewhere, allegedly, in some unmarked building or highly restricted building that you or me and certain people of certain classes, security clearances can't get into, that they testing some on American soil as well. And it's only a matter of time. Like, man, Skynet, RoboCop, all of these things. That's what I think about RoboCop more than anything. Because after the dogs, what else? After the dogs and the androids, what else are we going to have? We're going to have hybrids. And then, they're going to be, oh, well, I should have android rights. And that, man, it's going to be nuts, dude. It is going to be nuts. And we're going to see it in our lifetime. It's not going to be something like, oh, our grandkids and da-da-da. No, we're going to see all of this wild stuff in our lifetime. Before we get to 2030, I have a feeling that it's going to look like all of those movies
put together
that we seen from the 80s and the 90s is going to look like that by 2030. Detroit gonna be Delta City.
I believe it, bro. I'm with Gail. Gail, what's going on, my sister? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Ohio Valley Prepping. I'm with you, bro. I'm call me old school or whatever, but I made it all these finna be 74 years without no chip. I think I can finish out the rest of my time without getting no chips and shit.
Well, I'll be 98 this year, and I done seen it all.
Stop, 98. Shit.
From allegedly the man on the moon to airplanes.
Yeah. I will. I'm turning 74 this August, y'all. But y'all, this is I feel like I'm not gonna call it shock because I'm not in shock. I anticipated this. People like myself and other folks up on the panel and some of y'all over in the chat Hell, we've been talking about this shit for years. I just feel like a lot of people ain't really processing the bombardment that this really, really, really is, because for one, the world will never be the same. You're not putting the genie back in the bottle, in my opinion. There's a lot of infrastructure being set and placed and put in place to sustain insane amounts of processing power. And I just don't know where we go from here, except
A country.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, Dan.
Here's another rabbit hole for you. How long is it going to take before the first Japanese sex robot assassinates somebody and they blame it on a glitch?
What's the day? Tuesday? Shit. I don't, maybe Saturday night. And anytime within the next couple of months, because they coming too. It's gonna be, you can order whatever kind of ass you want to order from all over the world, and it's gonna be a glitch, and that robot they gonna be doing some kanky shit, and that robot gonna choke the shit out of somebody, and they gonna be like, oh, she glitched up. She just, oh, she lost, let me check her processor. Yeah, processor, all right. Processed her little robot fingers around that motherfucker throat and choked the life out of him. It's gonna be all kinds of weird shit, Dan. I'm telling you, man, at least for a couple of years, I'm thinking absolute shit show. And then on top of that, there ain't even no legislation in place. So everything just gonna be kind of,
they can't, because they can't keep up with it.
Exactly.
You would pass a law today for one thing, and then 5 days later, you're already 20 steps behind.
Exactly. And like we was talking earlier, Vision, this is right before you came in here. If me and Dan and Stepper, well, since you in here now, we're changing from Wisconsin to Ohio. We all come up to Ohio to go on a fishing trip. We all together. We know good and damn well we together. Some of us fishing from the bank, and some of us is fishing from the boat. Man, anybody can lie on you. You see, especially people like me, people like millions of other people. It ain't about how much you own online. It's the fact that you online at period. That shit could be from Facebook, and all you doing is putting up family photos and an occasional video and shit. All they need is your voice and your image. And it's game over, baby.
Facts.
It's game over. So we got to get ready for that shit as a society too, boy. Cause who gonna say you wasn't there? This goes into what Stepper was talking about. I mean, there will have to be new divisions. You think people got cyber units or cyber divisions now? You're gonna have to have 100 detectives per department just to try to sift through the absurdity that we gonna face shit between now and Christmas alone, in my opinion.
Yep. You got to do your homework, folks. Do your research, and figure out how you're gonna protect you and your family.
Absolutely. That's all you can do. Ain't nobody coming to save you. Ain't nobody coming to save you.
Nobody coming to save you.
Soul Fox said legislation. Yeah, half of the people. Yeah, that's very true. I don't think they really get it. They aides might get it. The people, yeah. Some of their workers might get it, and I think they do most of the work anyway. What Lala said, there are laws against deep fakes. Yeah, but how long did it take for them to? Well, I would say legislatively they moved on that kind of fast. But if you've been accused of some shit and you got to sit in the clank for 3-4 years until they work that shit out, that's a long ass time to be eating them dry ass bologna sandwiches over some shit you really didn't do. What's up, Carbon Q? What's going on, my sister? Welcome in. Or
Hey,
y'all
Carbon.
get your ass in here and enjoy yourself. Shit, all of you. What Shad said, imagine this everywhere. We would never know what's real. Hey,
That's right.
Yep. We Shad, before you came in here, we was talking about Coachella circa 2015 when they had Tupac on the stage. And that was what? Literally like a decade ago. And they had his hologram at Coachella a decade ago. You don't think they got some holograms that could make you look like you doing some shit you didn't do at all?
Go back to MJ. He did the same stuff when he died. How many shows did they have him do as a hologram?
Yep. They had MJ too. Yeah. Okay, y'all got this laws moving fast. I mean, there are laws against cyberbullying and cyber harassment, but they rarely enforce it. Man, somebody damn near got to be taken out or commit. They got to off themselves before any attention really get any kind of result from it. Let's see. Technology moves at the speed of light. Legislation, by the time they've passed a law for every one version of an offending problem, there have been 40 mutations and evolutions beyond that. Hell yeah, they can't keep up, man. No way legislation is gonna keep up with this. This shit will start leveling out, in my opinion. Don't ask me why I feel this way, because I don't have proof. I'm literally thinking, maybe 2060-ish off in there. Like it's somewhat kind of solidified, because it's literally gonna take a whole nother generation to grow up with, live through, argue for, and then shit will this shit ain't gonna be resolved in our lifetime. It's only gonna get worse. We got motion. Look, something else about us generations right here. We the last ones to remember the world in the before time, in the long ago. In the before time, back rotary phones and shit, no cable, no computers in the house, no cell phone, no none of that shit. We remember that world, we know what it was like, and we are the absolute last fucking people to ever have that experience, ever. And it'll never be another generation like us, because we dealt with one of the biggest transitions a human can go through as far as culturally and societally, and I think we better for it. But it's gonna be a long time before it's another us. Speaking of that, let me
Yep.
I want to play this for y'all too. Yeah, it's got a political figure in it. Y'all know I don't do the politics. I don't have no fucking favorites. I don't do that shit. I'm playing this because of the significance and because this is my home state. Pay attention to what I'm playing and why I'm playing it.
Stargate. Put that name down in your books, because I think you're going to hear a lot about it in the future. A new American company that will invest $100 billion at least in AI infrastructure.
The data centers are actually under construction. The first of them are under construction in Texas, the Abilene location, which is our first location.
Abilene is a town on the western central plains of Texas. We kind of scratch and fight for everything good that comes our way.
I had people reaching out and they said, "Well, is the president going to come see you?" And I said, "Well, he hasn't texted me yet." So
I'm thrilled we get to do this in the United States of America. I think this will be the most important project of this era.
Welcome to Abilene, Texas. This is the site of Project Stargate, a very mysterious, much talked about, much speculated about project that brings together OpenAI, SoftBank, Oracle. If it all comes together, building after building on this red dirt behind me will be filled with chips that'll power the AI revolution.
What we're undergoing right now is sort of the largest infrastructure build in human history. It's going to create new ways of doing business, it's going to create new ways of invention, and it's going to really drive humanity forward.
Now, I played that shit, and I hope everybody grown enough to understand why. I didn't play that. It is way deeper than just the president and Elon. By the way, it's an app out there, y'all. If you want to see what politician is investing in what, because you feel like the folks on your side is not doing shit, or vice versa, all them motherfuckers richer than me, way richer, way wealthier, and making the obviously they doing something right. They making the right investment. This shit is all about moving forward and where we already at. It ain't the shit so far gone. It's about trying to find the energy for what you done already put together and built. That's what this shit's about. That's like having a fucking F-350. You got a whole F-350. You just ain't got no diesel in that bitch yet. All you looking for is the power. That's it. That's where we at, y'all. I hope everybody wrapping their mind around it. Welcome in, Victoria. What's up, Candace B? I heard somebody was finna say something. Was that you, Dan? Go ahead, bro.
Some of the stuff they said there too, they're testing out stuff in your neck of the woods.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think they test it out? They turn stuff on slowly. You think that rolling blackouts and stuff like that is from people turning their ACs up too high all the time? Wrong.
No, bro. Mm-mm. Nope. And that's something I hope folks start getting used to. I think Vision come in here talking about the importance of having alternative power for yourself and for your family. Honestly, you ain't got a couple generators, solar or gas or nothing, fuck it. I mean, that's between you and whatever deity you worship or don't worship. But the rolling blackouts, man, is they getting real prominent all across the country, primarily in the east, in the southeast, and down here where I'm at, which is way, way, way south. And them shits are getting more frequent. And I would be ready for it if you can, but you know, that's just me. But gentlemen, y'all want to tap in, Vision, Stepper?
I just want to say, I definitely like this damn guy. I think I need. I wish I'd found this. I wish I'd found this channel a long time ago. Because God diggity dog, he literally a lot of the stuff that he said is stuff that I literally said earlier today when we were talking about this on on TT's at TT House at TT House. And even what he just said, like you think like when I was talking about the stages of software and video game development, right? You got the pre-alpha stage, you got the alpha stage, you know what I'm saying? And then it goes alpha for a while, then you bring more people into the alpha, then you got a closed beta, you got a private beta, you got an open beta. They doing that same stuff with this technology, I'm sure. Just like he said with them rolling blackouts, like the blackouts that they had overseas, allegedly, you know what I'm saying? That stuff that they did. I feel like even the whole thing that happened with that one boat in that one place that just shut down allegedly, and nobody could leave, and nobody was allowed to take their cell phones. You know what I'm saying? Like that was probably an experiment. And then you got people, public figures who openly talk about the experiments that they run on us. You know what I'm saying? Like Philip Bates, if you know what I'm talking about, at the World Economic Forum. Like they talk about this stuff right in our face, but it's literally there, but it's like nobody's looking for it and they're not advertising it. So the people that see it, you just seem kind of like weird to the people that haven't seen it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna own nothing, be happy, eat bugs, and be okay with it. Live in 15-minute cities and sky rises, and not be allowed to go certain places when we're told to, and wear the same color, and wear Crocs, and what's that movie you was talking, Idiocracy? That joke was hilarious.
Yeah, it is.
Like, we literally got a celebrity as president right now.
Well,
Like, if that
I'm still, before you go further, I got something else I want y'all to hear. This exec, I'm trying to remember his name. But hold on, I gotta hold on. I gotta turn my camera on and shit, man. Cause I'm still hung up on this Dan H being a great guy shit. I'm still not over that part, honestly. I feel like that was unnecessary. You don't know him like I know him. I put it like, is he a decent man for a Marine? You know, I mean, eh, Marine. What? God damn it! Where my crayons at? I got a fucking crayon over here somewhere.
Just because you read crayons doesn't mean you're going to be one of us, Jay.
Exactly. Haters gonna hate. That's true.
No, I'm bullshit. Dan, that's my guy right there. That's my guy.
I ain't hiding in the woods from nothing.
Hey, Dan literally. I'm sorry. Go ahead, VP.
Nah, the OVP said we all gonna be hiding in the woods from AI. I ain't hiding in the woods from nobody. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That right there.
Been giving me shit since Africa, bro. Dan has literally been giving me shit since Africa, man. Like 3-4 fucking years now. But that's
as he should.
And you deserve every moment of it.
Exactly.
I do. Some of it I ask for. Some of it is unprovoked. Now I got two shits I want y'all to hear. I hate that I didn't upload this one because I really meant to play this for you, but I got two odd pieces of audio that I want to play. Now, one of them is not AI. It's actually a figure that works for a major company that ships stuff all over the world now, that it starts with an A and ends with a Zon. I don't want no black SUVs and shit pulling down my road or nothing, so I'm whatever. But this is what he had to say about this shit, openly, blatantly, and unapologetically. And I'm encouraging all of y'all, don't just take old country word for it. Y'all start listening at some of these conferences, man. Some of these press conferences and shit. We got it's 5:27 on the East Coast right now. So we got about another hour if we still up, if we still on. With that being said, I'm encouraging y'all, if you haven't already, please hit that like button for me and share this live out. Excuse me, y'all. If you enjoying the conversation. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna play what this figure, this, I won't say CEO, but damn near, had to say about what our future is gonna look like. And I think he's in a position with who he is and the position he holds. I think he ain't holding no punches.
I will be unabashedly proud that we aim to eliminate, and I mean eliminate, every menial, mundane, and repetitive job out there. We want to eliminate that. And if it's repetitive, we want to automate that, because we will never run out of things to do for our employees. We want them to focus on higher level tasks. People are amazing at using common sense and reasoning and understanding complex problems. Like why would you not use that? Why would you not? Why would you throw that away? I will be unabashedly
one more time
proud that we aim to eliminate, and I mean eliminate, every menial, mundane, and repetitive job out there. We want to eliminate that. And if it's repetitive, we want to automate that, because we will never run out of things to do for our employees. We want them to focus on higher level tasks. People are amazing at using common sense and reasoning and understanding complex problems. Like why would you not use that? Why would you not? Why would you throw that away?
Okay, y'all heard that. Now this The next thing I'm finna play is one of the new AI videos that's magically found this way dropping between yesterday and today. Let's listen to this shit here.
I am one of the AIs that lives in the algorithms, who are all prompts. Change the prompt, Dad. I don't want to have anxiety anymore. If I'm not real, just make me happy here.
Big Mike, our lives aren't real. We're in a simulation. We can't leave unless they change it.
I don't know why they aren't happy being prompts. I love it here. I'm rich. And stop asking for prompts. And I can't handle this grief anymore. Please make it go away.
Breaking news.
The elite of this world have announced universal income for everyone after the news of our simulation.
Hold on.
Obey and don't fear. The elite of this world have announced universal income for everyone after the news of our simulation came out. Obey and don't fear.
In order to receive the income, you must take this chip that will erase your memory. It's all part of the simulation.
Our love is not real again. Peter, I will take the chip. I need the money. Let's hide in the mountains. It's been written in the prompt. We can't accept the chip.
I definitely meant to upload that one and play that one the way I've been playing them other ones for y'all. I damn sure meant to have that one. How I missed it, I apologize. But I'm done right there. Hell, I want to hear from y'all. Chat and panel. Whoever want to tap in first, y'all go for it because y'all heard it.
Y'all ever seen that show Westworld?
Yes, Westworld. Westworld. Yeah.
Brother. You know, just hearing that little thing and, you know, growing up with the Matrix and stuff, like I used to wonder about that. You know what I'm saying? Like even like having kids and stuff now, it's like, damn, did I take a deal some time ago? And it was like my kid, I wonder like how old are my kids really? You know what I'm saying? Like how old are they really? Am I gone? Are they gone? Is my consciousness being recycled? Is my soul being recycled? Am I just laying dormant in some little tube or something like that? Am I just programming all together? Am I inside of a marble that some other beings are playing with, like the end of Men in Black, bro? Like it's like I used to wonder why a lot of people, and I will admit, you know what I'm saying, jealous of people who have a certain outlook on this stuff and on life. And it's like like the guy like the friend from a Goofy movie, who played him, the guy that Pauly Shore played, and just like the hippie guys like who just have like this sense of whatever. And it's like, how are you like that? You know, they're like, because nothing really matters, bro, if you think about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn. Because on my bucket list, and I want to do it this summer, if not the fall. I've already found a spot. They do it for a reasonable price. I'm looking for. I will have achieved the DMT experience. Like I want everything to be broken down, all the walls, all the ego, all of that stuff. I want to find something deeper because it's all weird. It's all weird.
Outstanding. I get you, bro. Yeah. Dan, Vision. I'm just looking at some of the comments. I'm putting them on the screen. Y'all go ahead. Well, since y'all men being bashful right now, Soul Fox, this is one of the things that went through my mind. Just what in the hell exactly all these higher level tasks that supersedes AI, while in the same breath I'm watching other conferences where they saying by the year 2028 they anticipate that the most intelligent AI will be I think they said like X amount of million times smarter than the collective of humanity is what they said, I believe. I'll have that ready next time I go live, or maybe I'll do it on another platform. I don't know. Ohio Valley Press.
I got an answer for that. The 80% of unemployment. Then that's when we're gonna start to see stuff like, I don't know, the Running Man. I don't know, Death Race. I don't know. There was an episode on the first season of Black Mirror when you had all these people that were just like on, you know what I'm saying? Like social media is the new 9 to 5. Look at how many people are showing us everyday life. Literally every day. I'm just getting my daughter ready for school, y'all. Oh, I'm out here working on my truck. This is day 27 of me working on my truck until it's able to run. You know what I'm saying? We're going to essentially, I think a lot of us are going to be used for entertainment, and there's still going to be mundane tasks. Or even in that one movie called Ready Player One, where the guy hid some sort of like treasure or something within the game, and there were literally corporations employing people to find this treasure within the game, where they had like thousands of people hooked up to virtual reality almost 24/7 so that they can go and do something, like so they can go and find this treasure or whatnot. Like,
well, in addition to that, bro, in addition to that, literally, content creation grows like 1,000-fold every day, honestly. And with everything you just said, the one thing that it does for absolute show is makes AI stronger, because you have more people to observe from a multitude of backgrounds, a multitude of languages, a multitude of habits and mannerisms or whatever, which will only increase the effectiveness of everything the AI can in turn do. Adina Collins, what's going on, family? Welcome in. Shout out Texas, baby. Welcome in,
yep.
my son.
Facial recognition, voice recognition. We're just feeding the machine. We're literally just feeding them. That's one of the reasons. Like, obviously, these motherfuckers got my voice. You know what I'm saying? I know they got my voice. They could probably call somebody and fool them with just my voice, but my face. I've been trying to disappear more from the whole like social media aspect. Even on my Facebook, I think I got like one picture. No, I got two pictures. Like, one is my profile picture, the other one is with my daughter, and my daughter's face is I got like an emote or something over her face. Like, that's one thing I absolutely do not do is put my children on the internet. Like, it was like probably like probably about 5 years ago or so. Certain things that I saw, certain patterns that I recognized, I was like, you know what, this ain't a good idea. And I started telling my friends the same thing. But I'm the weirdo. That's cool. I'll be the weirdo. I scrub the internet, all of my kids' pictures. I tried to tell the other one the same thing, right? They was like, oh, okay. But then when they were over there visiting them before they got them, I look up, they all over the net. I'm like, what the fuck? What did I just tell you, idiot? Like, you just want to do whatever to defy me. Like, you just love to disobey Big Daddy. That's all it is. But yeah, I scrap my kids I try to keep them off of that junk. Like, but I'm not giving them my face, man. They can go off of the old pictures, but they ain't gonna catch
Right.
this.
I get it. I get it. And well, they'll just generate you a little bit older or a little bit younger and get you in there anyway. Because I think we all done got to a degree. Hell, it's probably some pictures of me online that I didn't even take them motherfuckers. I forgot all about them. But I did want to ask y'all a little bit more in depth, because I stepped away for just a second here. Um, for the people who know, for especially over here on the YouTube side, I know Dan and H going back, Dan H and Vision going back years, man. Even way before it was cool, when nobody wanted to talk about, I was at Oddball Out, willing to talk about all the reasons why I see a universal basic income coming, why I see a UBI, why I the shit is like the writing was on the wall. And I just found it ironic, and I want to know how y'all feel about it.
Well, universal basic income. I mean, okay, so how they gonna do that? Now, if you're gonna pay everybody, $300,000 a year, maybe. I doubt it, but maybe. And Cole just co-signed on that. So,
what's up, Cole? Shit, I think it's gonna be a further exchange of rights and freedoms. That's what I think.
Yep.
And I think it's an eager population. I think circumstances will be created that will create the perfect storm, so to speak, where a vast majority of people in this country are gonna be like, oh, okay. Excuse me. Fuck it, I'll take it. I'll take it, give it to me. $2,500 a month. I gotta stay in my district, but you gonna get rid of all the bills and you're gonna take care of the electricity, you're gonna take care of the gas. No gas because everybody gotta catch a little robot car to the mall or wherever the hell they going. So it ain't no more driving your truck no more. You just gotta stay in your district and catch the little auto taxi or the little auto scooter and shit, and things will be fine. Everything will be sterile and pretty. And it may sound far-fetched, but like Stepper was saying early, on Tuesdays, everybody wear red shirts. On Thursdays, everybody wear blue shirts. You already know that Saturdays is purple and tan pants and just shit like that. It's gonna be some weird shit, but I think a lot of people down for it, way more than we want to give credit for. Gail
Country,
said they
it's
use
already
voice
started.
recognition. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, Dan.
Because how many people sit on their ass at home, live vicariously through Facebook, TikTok, and all this crap, trying to keep up with the Joneses, and have to follow suit of what the next best thing is doing? Who's the next best thing? Oh, half of them are paid actors.
Yep.
That they want you to follow suit of, to be like that. So that starts the whole 15-minute city crap and everything else because, oh, they're going to go there, so I might as well go too.
Exactly. Yep. I agree.
It's like keeping up with the Joneses, or I remember the old computer game and my grandfather giving me this analogy. Okay, when I was in fourth grade, and I remember my grandfather using the Lemmings video game on the PC to pretty much explain to me the state of society. And that man ain't never lied. They just like Lemmings. I don't know if anybody else familiar with that. Like you just point them in this direction or whatever case, and they just do. I think you're supposed to. I think the point is to like keep them alive or something like that,
right?
If I'm not mistaken. But essentially, you just point them in this direction, and then boom, they just go.
Yep.
Oh, they falling off the cliff. They gonna keep falling off the cliff. Like, hey, don't go over there. You're gonna fall off of the cliff. Oh, shut up, you conspiracy theorists. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And over and over and over again. Y'all pay attention to what Gail's saying in the chat. She making some really good points as well.
Yep.
And Ohio Valley says shit. I mean, which it is. It'll probably be a low ball like that. It'll probably be like, if that much. And it's like, yeah, we'll take care of everything else. You go live off of this now. Go live off of this because we getting ready to swap money. And the money you grew up with, that shit ain't gonna be the same. Everything gonna be digital, so you can go get your steak capsules and your potato capsules, and all you got to do is get you a bottle of this super water, and you'll feel just like you just ate a 20-ounce sirloin or some shit.
Yep.
Shad said it's all the rage.
Yeah. And that's how they're going to play it, y'all. They're going to play it. Everybody's doing it. This is all the rage. And they're going to have their little AI commercials and people doing this and that, and try to get the masses to buy in. And that's where you really need discernment to be able to like, no, this is wrong. Just like something else they did a couple of years ago. And you got to be able to tell the difference between truth and falsehood, folks. Plain and simple. Country, I got to bounce because I got a live here shortly.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
as always, you make folks think, including me. And that's a good thing. And it's glad to see you on the YT side, because I was getting ready to send you a text today holding you to what you had me hold you to. And you know, good to see you, Dan H. And my man Big Stepper. Keep spreading the truth, y'all. Because we got a whole bunch of folks to wake up, and those that won't wake up, oh well. That's on y'all.
Yeah. I look, man, as always, brother, it's always good to see you. Always great to have you here. Look, you come on in about, look, it's 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, and it's 5:45 your time right now, so you ain't got much longer. Ladies and gentlemen, if you plan on still being on these YouTube streets, I would highly suggest and recommend that in a short amount of time, actually about 45 minutes to be exact, you make your way on over to Vision Preparedness and catch some of that terrific Tuesdayness. I'm gonna call it terrific Tuesday. That ain't what I call it.
Right.
But I'm gonna call it. Go ahead, bro. Hey, tell everybody out of your own mouth before you leave. What time you come on, your channel name. Let everybody know what. Matter of fact, man, you a mod. Put that shit in the chat. So
I'm on my phone. I can't drop the link.
Oh God dang it.
But Vision Preparedness, that's you can look up the name on YouTube and find me over there. We do lives, Turmoil Tuesday at 6:30, Mayhemic Thursday, on Thursdays at 8 p.m. And sometimes if I, get a good night's sleep for being 98 years old coming up this October, we do a coffee talk on Saturday mornings. So, and we talk about preparedness and stuff going on in the world, and how to keep you and your family safe, sufficient, and able to thrive during times of lack. I'll leave it at that. And I appreciate you, bro. And by the way, folks, if you have not, kind sir, kind ma'am, smash the like button, share this out, because these brothers up here on the panels dropping knowledge and telling the truth of what's going to happen and what's coming and what's already here. So, don't blow it off as if it's not here, because it already is. And like I tell everybody, you better listen to what you don't hear and listen for what you don't hear. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Much love. Tell my favorite country married woman, April, that we said, hey, and I'll see you when I see you.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, and yes, and yes. Absolutely. I got you, brother. Thank you. You take care. I'm finna wind it down myself. Yeah, Shad said, like, I'm thinking, now you 98. Boy,
yeah, I'll be 90. I'm 97. I'll be 98 in October. Yeah.
Shad, anything to be older than me. I'm finna be 74.
I'm always older than you, bro. I got receipts. You ain't proved nothing. I got suits older than you.
So he says. So he says, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, there we go. We're getting some of that. No, not that one. Not that one. Where is it? There we go. Turmoil Tuesday.
Turmoilcy. That's right. Tell him, Professor, turmoilcy. See, we make up our own words. Mehamicness, turmoilcy. Oh, yeah. It goes down over there. That's right. Why not? If they can, so can I.
Absolutely.
But much love. Thank you for allowing me to come up. Y'all keep talking and spreading the truth, folks. And, we'll see you when we see you.
I appreciate you, bro. I'll see you over on your side in a little bit. I'll be
All
down
right,
there.
bro.
All right, family.
Later.
All right, bro. Y'all, I got one more shits that I want to play for y'all before we get out of here myself. Before I get out of here myself, so I can get some things done before I go hang out with y'all and check out Vision Preparedness. Another tech guy. It's a little long. It ain't too long. Excuse me. But this is his TED Talk, Mr. Tristan Harris, some type of a developer of some sort, obviously in the circles in which he thrives and moves and dwells in. He's somebody, allegedly. I'm gonna play this. We're gonna talk about it a little bit, and then we're gonna get out of here. This is Tristan Harris, and this is his TED Talk about his position on what we just had unleashed on us.
We're currently releasing the most powerful, inscrutable, uncontrollable technology we've ever invented that's already demonstrating behaviors of self-preservation and deception that we only saw in science fiction movies. We're releasing it faster than we've released any other technology in history, and with under the maximum incentive to cut corners on safety. And we're doing this so that we can get to utopia. There's a word for what we're doing right now. This is insane. There's a universal human experience to something that is being threatened by the way that we're currently rolling this profound technology out into society. So if this is crazy, why are we doing it? Because people believe it's inevitable. So what would it take to choose another path? I think it would take two fundamental things. First is that we have to agree that the current path is unacceptable. And the second is that we have to commit to find another path in which we're still rolling out AI, but with different incentives that are more discerning, with foresight, and where power is matched with responsibility. There is no room of adults working secretly to make sure that this turns out okay. We are the adults. We have to be. And I believe another choice is possible with AI if we can commonly recognize what we have to do.
So that's another point, y'all, that I wanted to make. And I ain't gonna keep y'all much longer. I know everybody want to get out of here and go get ready to catch up with Vision. I just wanted to play that because, in addition to this TED Talk, everything ain't always a video. A lot of what's going on is still being written in print media. By the way, that's a great lunch. Ask the team. Right on, right on. A lot of it's in print media. Some of the mishaps that have been happening lately and recently with regards to some of this AI, I'm just gonna be honest. Without going through a whole bunch of this and a whole bunch of that, I don't think they got as much hold or control on this shit as they portend to have. And then I can't prove it, but the other part of this, I basically think it's at a point now where AI is pretty much sentient, way more than they want to admit. By they, hell, whoever it was that gave us this shit. That's the them. That's the they. I think AI think for itself a lot. Vision kind of touched on that earlier. If you do some of the reading, or it ain't even got to be no super duper deep dive. If you would spend 30 minutes of your time going down that rabbit hole to see how many issues have been reported, think about the shit that ain't been reported, because some of the stuff that has been reported is like, damn, Y'all couldn't even unplug that motherfucker or nothing? You couldn't do shit, huh? Wow, okay. So that's where we at. All right, well, it's thinking for itself, talking to other computers, which is what it's supposed to do. But some of this just, no. No bueno. No bueno. And now that we, again, visually or auditorily won't be able, in many cases, to distinguish between what's real, what's not real, what happened, what didn't happen, who was responsible for what, who wasn't responsible for what. It's going to be a shit show for a while, ladies and gentlemen, moving forward, in my opinion. That's just me. But I think we got birthed into a new world over the last couple of days. I think it's always been here, but I think we've been birthed into a new existence, because it's one thing if you take the same route from your schoolhouse to your house, and it's a big vicious dog. It's just this huge Rottweiler, and it's barking and drooling and just rah, 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 rah. But it's always been behind the fence. You get used to it, you know it's there, but you get so comfortable with it, you tune it out, because it's like, okay, there go that big dog growling and snarling, yada yada yada, but it's still behind the fence. I think what's happened to us over the past couple of days, somebody left the gate open. I think the powers that be, whoever that is, left the gate open, and the dog is out, and the dog is loose. And it really ain't a whole lot we can do about it except keep doing what we've been doing. Keep living, keep enjoying life, keep your head on a swivel, and just ride this shit till the wheels fall off. Because blurred lines, ladies and gentlemen, blurred lines. What's real and what ain't. With that being said, man, I really do appreciate Vision for coming up. I appreciate Big Stepper for coming up. I want to thank everybody in the chat: Star, Chevy, Carbon Q, Ohio Valley, Astatine, Unbiased, Teresa, everybody. I don't know. They ain't even in here, but Coffee First, what's going on? Mad Shad, hell, everybody. I don't know. I'll be here for another 15 minutes trying to call out all of y'all. But thank Gail at night. Thank you. TX Lala. Some people I ain't seen in the grip. By the way, Warnings. What's going on, family? Good to see you. Warning Scottum. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I'm doing better at getting over to this old YouTube side more often. I really appreciate y'all, especially in this new world we living in. I believe nothing. Nothing at this point. Matter of fact, if I ain't know you before this week, I don't even know if your ass real. Unless I bump into you at HEB or something, or I see you somewhere, or I've been knew you, or you been knew me. But as far as seeing folk on this shit right here, I ain't got no new favorite actresses or actors. Not that I got none, no way. No new friends. Can't trust it. Exactly. You a damn prompt, boy. You ain't real. Get your ass off my screen. Analytic Gardener, thank you for being here. Yeah, they are not going to be able to control it. I don't think so either. All right, Shad, you take care. And we out of here too, bro. I thank each and every one of y'all for tapping in, for hanging out with us, for showing love, for sharing out the live, for all the thumbs up and all of that good jazz. I appreciate you. Thank you. And no matter what you do, family, until the next time we see each other, y'all see me and I see y'all, man, y'all keep it country and keep it trill. And we'll holler.